messenger.
Wayne Gretzky!
The Los Angeles Galaxy are the first to 5.
This is Los Angeles, the city of champions. Since 1996, we have been honored to represent LA. We are a dynasty, forged by homegrown heroes and global superstars. We are a club defined by greatness. We draw inspiration from the champions that came before us. Our winning tradition was forged at hallowed grounds like Staples Center, the Rose Bowl, and Chavez Ravine. Everything we do for Los Angeles. All of our championships are dedicated to you, our faithful supporters. The first to 5, and built for more. We are the LA Galaxy, and we are handcrafted in Los Angeles, the city of champions.
Work of Messi again, setting up Neymar, and they have carved PSG apart. Luis Suarez finishes the job once and for all, and he made it look so simple.
I mean, it was amazing. It was, one of those games definitely where, you kind of realize you put it in perspective and you see that it's bigger than just a sport. There's millions of kids that struggle in the world with who they are, regardless if they're gay or straight or, different religions and ethnicities and all that stuff. So to be kind of a bit of a spokesperson for just being different, I guess. I realized that game was kind of a symbol in that way. I wasn't ready to play. I wasn't really fit or hadn't trained for a long time, but I was really excited and I felt, grateful to be able to get onto the field and kind of start my career and have my family there. And obviously my teammates were very supportive in the stadium. I mean, I think you've heard this before, is when you go into a stadium, you usually don't hear people or notice what's going on in the stands, but I remember just a little bit more excitement and people, getting up and applauding and just being supportive. So it was a pretty special moment. Special also when I hear from other people how important that moment was for them, and they say, I watched your first game, or I was in the stadium, and I'd never been to a Galaxy game, but I came to the stadium to support you that day. I remember on my way to the game, oh wow, this is going to be, my first time being back, and I wasn't sure if I was going to play or not, so I was just thinking of the possibilities. But it's more I look back now and kind of see, my first game back and kind of the journey I went through for the next few years, a couple of years, and then winning a championship last year. And I think that's why I was overly emotional after we won, because I remembered all those experiences, and again the ups and downs, and hard road trips and tough training sessions and bad games and good games, and that was definitely the beginning. So I remembered all that stuff. It's crazy. It's been 2 years. It feels like it's been a lot longer than that. But I think some of the biggest changes would just be more just enjoying every day coming in here and kind of being at peace with who I am and how I am different from guys on the team, but also how I've been able to fit in and just kind of transition into being just another member on our team, and to be a soccer player, or Robbie, instead of rather than being a gay soccer player. When I first came in, it was tough to always do media every day or have different events or different things where it was just there was so much focus on me being a gay athlete, and now I don't really even think about it. So I think that's the biggest difference.
Opening for Alan Gordon, and it's not over by a long shot. 4 minutes in stoppage time. We'll play up until the 94th minute. Just in time for the Dynamo. Again inside. Gordon! Oh yes, Alan Gordon, he's done it before. He's gonna win it for the LA Galaxy. And stoppage time. And that's it. Gordon scoring in stoppage time.
Well, that's the moment of the game. Alan Gordon, nice header there. Clearly he's happy because it was an important victory, especially as they await the arrival of Steven Gerrard. They want to get the momentum going.
It was the Los Angeles Galaxy beating the Houston Dynamo 1-0. Don't have a good night. Have a great night.
Taken off the ball by Walker. He's able to play it forward and landed Donovan. Donovan finding Robbie Keane. This looks good. Keane tries to cut it back. Landon Donovan has set the record. 135 goals. And that is the new mark in Major League Soccer. 2-0 Galaxy.
work of Messi again, setting up Neymar! And they have carved PSG apart. Luis Suarez finishes the job once and for all. And he made it look so simple. Magical work of Messi again, setting up Neymar! And they have carved PSG apart. Luis Suarez finishes the job once and for all. And he
Yeah, microphone hot. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Testing 1, 2, 3. Got it?
Okay, now I'm on it.
Give us a test.
Okay, here we go. USA women's soccer today having a big result, kicking Japan's butt.
Leading 4-1. Test 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Hello, hello, hello. Coming to you from StubHub Center. All right? So we'll take the mic at 5 o'clock straight up.
of Messi again, setting up Neymar! And they have carved PSG apart. Luis Suarez finishes the job once and for all. And he made it look so simple.
Fires, he scores! And the Galaxy take a 1-0 lead here in the 7th minute. Juninho, his first goal on the season.
I mean, it was amazing. It was, one of those games definitely where, you kind of realize it's, you put it in perspective and you see that it's bigger than just a sport. There's millions of kids that struggle in the world with who they are, regardless if they're gay or straight or, different religions and ethnicities and all that stuff. So to be kind of a bit of a spokesperson for just being different, I guess. I realized that game was kind of a symbol in that way. I wasn't ready to play. I wasn't really fit or hadn't trained for a long time, but I was really excited and I felt, grateful to be able to get onto the field and kind of start my career and have my family there, and obviously my teammates were very supportive, and the stadium. I mean, I think you've heard this before. Is when you go into a stadium, you usually don't.
Magical work of Messi again, setting up Neymar! And they have carved PSG apart. Luis Suarez finishes the job once and for all. And he made it look so simple.
Fires, he scores! And the Galaxy take a 1-0 lead here in the 7th minute. Juninho, his first goal on the season.
I mean, it was amazing. It was, one of those games definitely where you kind of realize it's you put it in perspective and you see that it's bigger than just a sport. There's millions of kids that struggle in the world with who they are. Regardless if they're gay or straight or different religions and ethnicities and all that stuff. So to be kind of a bit of a spokesperson for just being different, I guess. I realized that game was kind of a symbol in that way. I wasn't ready to play. I wasn't really fit or hadn't trained for a long time, but I was really excited and I felt grateful to be able to get onto the field and kind of start my career and have my family there, and obviously my teammates were very supportive, and the stadium. I mean, I think you've heard this before, is when you go into a stadium you usually don't hear people or notice what's going on in the stands, but I remember just a little bit more excitement and people getting up and applauding and just being supportive. So it was a pretty special moment. Special also when I hear from other people how important that moment was for them, and they say, I watched your first game, or I was in the stadium, and I'd never been to a Galaxy game, but I came to the stadium to support you that day. I remember on my way to the game, oh wow, this is going to be, my first time being back, and I wasn't sure if I was going to play or not, so I was just thinking of the possibilities. But it's more I look back now and kind of see, my first game back and kind of the journey I went through for the next a couple of years, and then winning a championship last year. And I think that's why I was overly emotional after we won, because I remembered all those experiences, and again the ups and downs, and hard road trips and tough training sessions and bad games and good games, and that was definitely the beginning. So I remembered all that stuff. It's crazy. It's been 2 years. It feels like it's been a lot longer than that. But I think some of the biggest changes would just be more just enjoying every day coming in here and kind of being at peace with who I am and how I am different from guys on the team, but also how I've been able to fit in and just to kind of transition into being just another member on our team, and to be a soccer player, or Robbie, instead of rather than being a gay soccer player. When I first came in, it was tough to always do media every day or have different events.
passenger. Wayne Gretzky!
The Los Angeles Galaxy are the first to 5.
This is Los Angeles, the city of champions. Since 1996, we have been honored to represent LA. We are a dynasty, forged by homegrown heroes and global superstars. We are a club defined by greatness. We draw inspiration from the champions that came before us. Our winning tradition was forged at hallowed grounds like Staples Center, the Rose Bowl, and Chavez Ravine. Everything we do for Los Angeles. All of our championships are dedicated to you, our faithful supporters. The first to 5, and built for more. We are the LA Galaxy, and we are handcrafted in Los Angeles, the city of champions.
Nice strike! Oh, better than nice! Wonderful! Here's Gerrard, who'll smack it! Steven Gerrard! Gerrard again. Oh, he left the private! What a goal by Steven Gerrard! Here's Gerrard! 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 Steven Gerrard can do that.
From StubHub Center in Carson, California, LA Galaxy 2 is on the air. Today, the Galaxy home to OKC Energy FC. Hello again and welcome alongside broadcast partner Ralph Perez. Joe Tutino here. Glad to have you aboard. Tonight's match will mark the first meeting between the Galaxy and OKC Energy FC this season, with a total of 4 matches between the two clubs in 2014 in the USL campaign, and the Galaxy going 4-0. The Galaxy looking to improve upon their 4-2 victory over the Tulsa Roughnecks just a week ago on Saturday in Tulsa on the road. Not bad.
I think one of the things that is really happening for this team here is that they're getting strengthened. For example, players that come down from the first team of the Galaxy, and then also some of the players that we've come to know that are really, really good. And for example, like tonight, Jamison. So I look forward to seeing now in this stretch run how they finish out, because the West is strong.
He scored last week. So did Raul Mendiola, who's having a very good season for Galaxy 2 so far in 2015. The players have come back onto the pitch. We will pause now for tonight's national anthem. Moments away from Galaxy 2 taking on OKC Energy FC. Going back to last week's game, Ralph. Raul Mendiola scoring. Bradford Jamison, the 4th, finding the back of the net. Raul Mendiola also has 8 assists. It's a USL lead in assists so far this season.
Well, I think one of the things that Raul, and we've seen him now for quite some time, good passer of the ball. He's good on the one-on-one confrontation, taking someone on the dribble, and he's playing with, I think, the best confidence we've seen him play. I think, is one of those guys that I think sooner than later will be featuring with the first team.
Ariel Lassiter leading the team in goals scored, 7 so far this season. Galaxy 2 have won 9 of the last 11 USL matches. Quite a turnaround from that slow start that they've had.
Well, I think that, again, I'm sure Coach Anawful's happy with that turnaround because it started out slow. But then again, you played teams like Sacramento 2 or 3 times in that early part of your scheduling. So I think now they're playing some other teams and they're getting the wins. They're doing well. I think the defense has come together very nicely, and they're playing solid ball right now.
28 points on the season. A victory tonight would put them in first place in the USL Western Conference. Let's get you the starting lineups. First off, for OKC Energy FC, in goal, Evan Newton. His defenders are Christian Duke, Jacob Van Compernol, Cyprian Hedrick, Michael Harris are the back four. At midfield, it'll be Gareth Evans with Sebastian Dahlgaard, Michael Thomas, and Casey Townsend up top. Michael Biskoff, I should say, and Danny Koenig. That's OKC Energy FC. For the LA Galaxy, Clement Diop in goal, Joe Franco on the right side defensively. Daniel Steres is the captain. He's the center back along with Dave Romney. Todd Donovan getting himself ready for MLS play and getting himself 90 minutes fit. He'll get the start today on the left side defensively for Galaxy 2. Ariel Lassiter at midfield. Alejandro Covarrubias, Raul Mendiola, and Andre Auris are the middle four for the Galaxy. Bradford Jamieson and Travis Bowen are the forwards here today in the starting 11 for LA. Normally would see Jack McBean in the starting lineup. He's coming off the bench here tonight. And we'll give you a little update on what's going on with the Women's World Cup. Of course, the United States started out with a big 4-0 lead. Japan has pulled one back. We're in the 51st minute, and the United States leading Japan 4-1. Our contest is now underway. Galaxy defending goal to our right and attacking from right to left in the all-white uniforms with the blue stripe. It'll come to Bradford Jamieson. Galaxy wanted a handball there. Referee says no. We'll continue. Covarrubias dragged down. That'll be a foul and a free kick. It'll come back defensively on the right. Joe Franco. Back to Auris. All the way back to Steres. This will be a throw in near side. A long throw into the Galaxy defense. That'll be cleared away. OKC moving on the left side this time. Another long ball into the Galaxy defense. This one collected by Dahlgaard. Trying to send it top of the box. Be cleared away nicely here by Joe Franco. And finally Auris all the way back in the midfield and a foul. Free kick. Referee stopping things. And just to give you an update on what's going on with the Women's World Cup, Japan has been able to pull another goal back, and it's 4-2 now in favor of the United States. Don't get nervous, Ralph. It's okay.
That was an own goal, too. Went off the center back, Johnson's head, flicked on and into the back of the net.
Here's Steres playing long. It was intended for Travis Bowen. And a foul called against Bradford Jamieson. Evans has a little room here, trying to knock it along towards the left side. Dahlgaard. He'll work his way into the corner. Gets the cross away. Franco clears it out. First corner of the afternoon for OKC Energy FC. If I remember correctly, the second game the Galaxy played against Oklahoma City was in the big stadium last year.
Right, that's true.
Diop trying to get off his line. He thought he was fouled. Referee didn't see it that way. Ball out of play. This will be a goal kick.
He's got to come a little better on that. And, you know, in our last game we did together, we thought Diop had some situations there that he could have done a little better on coming off his line and dealing with crosses and so forth. So it's important that, you know, your goalkeeper is giving you what you need.
Here's Diop on the goal kick. We thought he was coming off his line too much. This will be a handball, free kick back to the Galaxy. Romney trying to send forward, intended for Bowen. Second ball cleared out. This will come ahead. Knocked down by Koenig. It goes back to Dalgard trying to find Koenig. Good job defensively there for the Galaxy. Covarrubias. Here's Franco. This should be a foul and a free kick. Mendiola was mugged right there.
Oh, that one there, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Right in front of the ref, he got ran over.
Steres. He'll play right side. Franco back out to Steres. Romney. All the way back to his goalkeeper, Diop. Right side Steres once again for the Galaxy. Mendiola. And out of play. Touched last by Mendiola for a throw-in. USA has answered right back. It's now 5-2 the United States. Be a foul against the Galaxy. Donovan was on the ball as well. So restart here for OKC Energy FC. Early moments of this one. So we enter the 5th minute now, the 6th minute, I should say. Too early to see a trend, but you can see that Oklahoma City likes to play through Dalgard, looking for Koenig going forward. And you would think you do that with your striker, right?
Yes. And, you know, the game itself is just taking a little time to get the rhythm that you want. A little too many fouls.
Hedrick knocking this one into the Galaxy defense. It was intended for Biscoff. It'll find the end line and a goal kick here. Good to hear the supporters group is on hand.
Yeah, they're right below us, Joe. Usually they're all
Right
the way
beside
behind
us.
the goal. And these games, they're beside us in the inside the track. But I'm sure it's a nice treat for the Lados to play in here.
Steres trying to knock it over to Joe Franco. Dalgard will win this one. He'll take it far side. Defender overlapping is Duke. Doesn't get the service. It'll come back defensively here. All the way back to Hedrick. Good pressure from Jamison. Out the near side now. Harris plays it long. It gets through, and Koenig is onside. He's got a chance at goal. Gets around Steres on his left foot. He scores! And OKC Energy FC has taken the 1-0 lead here in the 7th minute. That got through the goalkeeper, Diop. I'm sure he wants that one back.
Well, on that one there, I think, you know, the whole defense went a little bit of sleep in there, and then that one there, you're looking for Diop to come up with the save, and it went right through him, underneath him, and kind of a goal that they caught against the Galaxy that they caught a little sleeping. And wasn't the best reaction by everybody on the field in that moment.
Play will continue here. The Galaxy now trailing 1-0. A little work to do. Franco. Back to Steres. Had a pretty good move there on Steres, I thought. Getting away from him.
Yeah, he did. To set himself up to cut it back and beat him.
So come back to the keeper, Newton. Back in towards center, Evans. trying to find Biskov. It'll come back out. OKC on possession. Thomas collects it. He'll play it back. Here's Romney. The initial ball went through Romney, right into the stride for Koenig.
Yeah, it was a good finish, though. I mean, but I thought the keeper was going to save that one for the Galaxy.
Romney now for Galaxy 2, trying to find Travis Bowen. Knocks it forward. Jamison can't get on the end of it. Van Compernol able to play back in the midfield. Oklahoma City coming out with a little more energy here than Galaxy 2. Harris back on the near side. Here's Townsend. Good pressure now by the Galaxy. Van Compernol able to play it onto the left side. Back for Hedrick. Here's Evans, Gareth Evans, knocking long. This is an offside against Koenig. And possession here back to LA Galaxy 2. Clement Diop will take the restart. Good job there by Jamison to knock it down. Defensively played well, otherwise Travis Bowen might have a chance at goal. Thomas back in for Biskov. Sent forward by Romney once more, and this time Newton will pick up. I think Galaxy 2 needs to realize that they're on the big field and maybe use that space a little bit more on the wings.
Yeah, I think so, and I think they got to get their midfielders to get involved. But right now they're getting outworked, and they got to get it going a little bit.
Here's Mendiola. Back to Aris. Franco. This time Bowen from Steres. Switched over to the left. Donovan pushing forward here. Dalgard. Here's Thomas, able to play it back. Good composure here for the visitors. Content with knocking the ball around their own end. Biskov finding Townsend. Laid off this time to Thomas. He'll play on the left side. Van Compernol. Good battle with Joe Franco. Out comes Covarrubias with possession. Ariel Lassiter this time. Steres. Over to Romney. Now on the left side for Donovan. This looks good. Donovan able to run it down. In towards center. Aris has a good look at goal. He scores! And we're tied at a goal apiece. Andre Aris from about 30 yards from goal. Lots of room there right in the middle of the park.
That was a well-struck ball. It was a nice ball played in by Todd Donovan to find him on top of the middle, well, about 15 yards really out, and take one good touch and buried it far post, and the keeper had no chance. And that was a good one because now you get back in the game 1-1 that early.
You start to manage the game a little bit better. Here's a ball in for Koenig. Romney able to shield it, and Clement Diop off his line to smother at the top of his area. Here's Aris. Out to the right side, Franco. He'll switch. Aris does. Mendiola brings it down well. He's got Donovan ahead if he wants him. Lots of space in front of him, though. Covarrubias. This will come through and back to the goalkeeper. Hey, Galaxy fans, see the future of the LA Galaxy when Raul Mendiola, Oscar Sorto, and Los Dos take on OC Blues Thursday, July 16th at 7:30 at StubHub Center. Tickets are only $10 at LAGalaxy.com, and kids 12 and under get in free. Hope to see you on the 16th. Right now, 1-1 here in the 14th minute. Slow start for the Galaxy, but they pulled one back after trailing 1-0.
Yeah, they started slow, but, you know, I think one of the things is now is that they look like they're really waking up and getting into this game by the defensive pressure they're stepping up on them.
Thomas able to play near side. Hedrick for Oklahoma City. Another long ball trying to switch the point of the attack. Lassiter coming all the way back to help out. Diop comes off his line. It's good to see from a young wide player willing to come back and defend a bit. Here's Steres. Now the question is, how do you get him into the offense? He leads the team in goals scored with 7. Hasn't had many touches forward, that is.
No, they haven't gotten the ball to him or really Bradford Jamison and Mendiola, their 3 best attacking guys.
Another long ball, this time for Franco. Newton off his line, he'll collect it. Another ball back into the defense. And they'll restart again. Evan Newton. Trying to find Koenig. Steres will win the first ball. Lassiter to settle. Franco. This one in for Jamison. Mendiola. He's got Donovan. He finds him on the left side. Todd back in for Jamison. Looking for Mendiola, making the run through. A little long. And Newton able to pick up. Good idea, though.
Yeah, he's trying to find him, but it's a tough ball when you're trying to chip it, and you only have about 12 yards to really get a chip in there, and it went too far and went right to the keeper.
Here's Evans, able to play it back to Hedrick. Galaxy get everybody behind the ball at this point. Van Compernol lifts to the near side, collected there by Townsend. Gareth Evans once again down the middle of the park this time. Lobbed into the Galaxy penalty area. The defenders could have done a better job there. This is very dangerous now. There's another chance here for Thomas, who plays on the left side. Collected by Duke. His cross is deflected and out of play. That ball bouncing into the area should have been cleared easily.
Yeah, that's always a recipe for disaster, because letting balls bounce. I mean, worse on turf, but even there and that one in the grass, I think the Galaxy got to react better to that.
Corner kick coming from the far side here. 17th minute. Diop boxes this one away. Back on the near side is Koenig, and he's off. Possession back to the Galaxy.
Well, right now, Joe, one of the things that's really missing here with the Galaxy is, okay, Mendiola is going high to almost look like you have 3 forwards, and Lasser likes to go high, but they got to be a little more mobile to get this ball and not be stationary.
And not flatten out, you mean?
Yeah, because they're making it easy for them to mark. You want them to have to mark you wide, mark you inside, mark you going forward.
Here's Mendiola now for the Galaxy, sending Todd Donovan up the left side. Hedrick, the defender, back. Todd tried to wheel it around to the backside, but a good job of the defender getting in front. And it comes back to Newton.
Seems like a long time that I've seen Todd Donovan play.
Last game he played that I remember was on the road at Vancouver. He took a very good knock and hasn't been able to get back onto the pitch since. He was available as a sub yesterday.
Yeah, I saw
last
that.
night. Here's a long ball up the far side. And it'll be a throw in for the Galaxies. The ball goes out of play. So come back for Steres. Franco now. Hedrick. And cleared to the near side. Harris. You know, OKC has some pretty good organization in their game so far. You know, the spacing's well, and they'll knock it from touchline to touchline pretty well.
No, they definitely look organized on how they want to play and how they want to build, and they're patient about it.
Steres wins this one over the top of Koenig. Covarrubias finds Jamison. Good ball here by Jamison for Mendiola. He's going to run this down, keep it in play. The defender, though, is there in Harris, and he'll be able to play it back to Hedrick. Harris, should say. Thomas this time. Into Koenig, able to play forward. This will be a foul against the Galaxy. Dalgard brought down. Play on, says the referee. Duke on the left side has a break on goal. Out comes Diop. The shot saved by Diop. And out of play. This will be a corner kick for OKC Energy. We might see a yellow card here against the Galaxy.
Yeah, it was a little bit of almost like a continuous play on. You know, there was one foul, let it go. It came out again to another foul, let it go. And then they played that long ball over the top, and I think the Galaxy were thinking offside, but
I was thinking offside also.
And the referee assistant didn't see it that way, and you know it was a big save because the Galaxy could have found themselves down 2-1.
Our referee walking over to Daniel Steres, and he gets a verbal warning on that, and not a yellow. So next time.
Well, you know, sometimes a referee sees it differently than see it at a point of a yellow.
Here's the corner kick into the area, boxed away by Diop once again. Brought down here by Biscoff, sends it top of the box. Good chance here for Hedrick. He turns it towards goal, and it's out of play. Goal kick.
Seems like when you get those center backs up there to turn and shoot like that in the box, that's asking for a little much, but I thought he could have done a little better with that turn because he had him and had the goal and just pushed it really wide.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't know where you are in the box. This will be a throw for the Galaxy. And a referee will walk over and warn Biscoff next time it'll be a yellow card for knocking the ball away. Aris. Biscoff once again. Finding Townsend this time. Van Comperno tried to switch it to the near side and knocked away by Todd Donovan. Playing a game like this for Donovan, want to just get him to stretch his legs, go about 60 minutes or so?
Hold up.
Here's a good ball and an opportunity on net. It's over the bar and out of play. This is going to be a corner kick. Touched last by the Galaxy, according to our referee, as Michael Thomas was breaking in on goal.
On that question, Joe, I think that, you know, when you're looking for him, yeah, you want to get him at least something that's going to tax him. So at least minimum 60 minutes, maybe 75 is probably what Bruce is looking for right now for him.
It's a corner from the near side here. Sebastian Dalgard, he'll take it. Chips at top of the 6, knocked away. So be a throw-in. Michael Harris will take it. Another somersault throw. Comes all the way into the Galaxy penalty area. They headed across the 6 and out of play. So be a goal kick. Hey, you know, it's a battle for North American supremacy when your 5-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take to the pitch against Mexico's premier soccer club, Club America, and 12-time league champion, of course. It's July the 11th at 8 o'clock, 8:30 I should say, right here at StubHub Center. Visit LAGalaxy.com for tickets. Not sure there's all that many remaining for that one, so you better hurry up and get to the website. Get your tickets for the Galaxy Club America, July 11th, 8:30. That'll be for the upcoming International Champions Cup.
Yeah, that'll be a good one, Joe. And you know, Club America, who beat Montreal, will represent CONCACAF in the World Club Championships for this region.
Yeah. So it'll be a good test, certainly. And of course, the bigger test will be a week later when Barcelona comes to town, and that game's at the Rose Bowl. We understand that has been sold out for a while now. Here's Biscoff, able to play it back defensively. Finds Harris. He'll wheel it around far side. Van Compernol plays on the left, Duke. Duke had a good look at goal not long ago on that breakaway. Led to a corner kick. Here's Duke again. In towards center, Evans. Long ball to the right side. Intended for Townsend. Donovan there defending. Todd will win possession. Get it back to Romney, and he'll power into midfield. Not a good touch there by Gareth Evans. This will be a throw-in for the Galaxy. He made it too easy on that turnover.
Well, you know, one of the things that you see with the Galaxy is, you know, they're composed in how they want to play, but I think what's really missing is someone wanting the ball, getting it at his feet, and saying, hey, let's start knocking the ball around, putting 4 to 5 passes together.
Donovan with the throw. He'll knock it back. Here's Steres. Romney. Be given away. Townsend comes out with possession. Evans. And it'll come back. Hedrick. Van Compernol. Able to play on the left, Duke. Dalgard on the left wing. Watch there by Steres. Trying to charge in towards goal. Good job by Steres. Knocking this one away. Aris. Dangerous ball back into his own defense. Could have done better with that one, but the Galaxy able to manage this for a moment. Here's Donovan giving it up. The shot from distance. Diop makes the save. And cleared out the far side by Joe Franco back in the midfield.
Well, there was a mistake there by Todd, you know, slipping, not getting reaction to that one, giving them a chance. A nice shot. So, well, you know, it was really well taken by Casey Townsend. But, again, you know, the Galaxy, for me, so far, when we've played almost a half hour here, you know, I don't see the right mentality that they have to have for this game today so far.
Haven't found their rhythm yet.
It's almost like they're a away team.
Right. Franco's going to run this ball down. He's got Lassiter this time. One of the few touches he's had in the first 26 minutes. Now, ball sprayed to the left for Mendiola. This looks good for the Galaxy. Lassiter running to the backside of the penalty area. 2 goal. Mendiola still on possession. Trying to get through one defender. Gets the pass away. That might be a foul, but the foul occurred earlier against the Galaxy. And possession here to OKC Energy FC on the free kick.
I thought there Raul was waiting for things to happen. Jamison was just standing in that space. You know, and they just lost that opportunity with nothing. I mean, I don't have the stats in front of me, but how many shots have the Galaxy taken in this half?
I would say 1, to tell you the truth. Here's Bradford Jamieson. To come back out, Covarrubias thinking about the shot. Now he'll wind up go to goal, deflected right on the keeper, and Newton makes the save. He'll send everybody downfield. Romney with the first touch there. Dalgard tried to go wide. It comes ahead to Koenig. He'll get a second chance on the ball. Out the right side now, Townsend. Galaxy doing a good job defending for the most part, but breaking out is quite not there yet. Gareth Evans. Michael Biscoff, it comes out near side. Again, Townsend. Pushing forward one more time is Harris. Townsend once more, looking for Koenig. Romney did well to get to that ball. It'll come out to Covarrubias, the Galaxy now on a counter opportunity. Ahead it comes to Lassiter. Working on 2 defenders. It comes through here for Bradford Jamieson. I'm not sure he was off.
Well,
I think Travis Bowen was.
Well, Bowen was clearly off, but I thought Jamieson held his run. And I think they were stepping up when he was going forward. And I think when the ball was played, it might have been on.
We'll continue. 1-1 here, 30th minute. It'll come out to Duke on the left. Again, he tries to send forward for Koenig, and that's way too long. Easy for Diop. Romney. Over to Donovan. All the way back to the keeper. Steres now. Joe Franco making the late run. He'll put some pressure on Van Kampenol. He'll win the ball. He needs some support, though. Makes that run, and his teammates aren't there to help him out. He'll get the cross away. Deflected? No, it went out of play for a goal kick.
Yeah, you're right. He ran 60 yards, and nothing's happening with the other guys to come in and join in.
Hey, train like a champion at LA Galaxy Summer Soccer Camps, driven by Chevy. Check out lagalaxy.com/camps for a full schedule of dates and locations. Still 1-1 here, 31st minute. Townsend tried to play it through for Koenig. Good job by Aris winning it back. Here's Covarrubias. Plays through for Bradford Jamieson. And he stripped the ball a little too easily that time, I thought.
Yeah, I don't see Bradford really into this game yet, you know, as far as the way he has to be.
Here's Harris. Able to get that pass away. It'll come back. Evans switching onto the left side. Duke in for Dalgard. Steres plays it well for a moment. Dalgard able to win it back. Gets away from Steres this time. He'll get the cross away. Blocked. And it comes out to Bradford Jamieson. He's got plenty of green in front of him. Lassiter on the right side. He'll find him. Here's Ari Lassiter. Charging into the penalty area. Gets the ball to the box and collected there by Newton.
Well, with those three, the Galaxy clearly can win the speed race with Jamieson and Bowen and Lassiter. And made a good move, Lassiter, to get around them. Tried to play it to the near post, but the keeper was there.
Evans. Michael Thomas once again. Piskov on the left side. Back in towards center. Thomas. Back to Hedrick. Started again from the goalkeeper, Van Compernoll. Thomas once again. Plays ahead for Townsend. He'll find Biscoff. Townsend again on the return service. Doing a good job on possession here, OKC.
I agree with you. I think right now, off the top of my head, it's got to be like 55-45, clearly for OKC.
Another ball here for Harris. Romney is there. Plays it off of Harris and out of play. This will be a throw for the Galaxy. We talk about running off the ball. We haven't seen much of that yet for the Galaxy. Threw balls in for Jamison or Ariel Lassiter making a run to the inside from the wide side position. You know, knifing run to turn his defenders to chase him. That hasn't happened yet. And maybe it's because OKC, the way they're playing them, maybe they're giving them plenty of space, so you have to play in front of them. What do you think, Ralph?
Well, I think that, you know, one of the things that's happening is that they're staying with the front two, and the rest of the guys coming all deep into midfield to collect balls. They need more guys making runs, as you say, in advance to the ball.
Romney. Mendiola. Covarrubias able to play it forward, and again, an easy turnover there from the Galaxy. Townsend plays it back to Harris, who gives it away. Covarrubias to Aris. He's got space in front of him. Tries to knock it through for Travis Bowen. He's offside. That pass should have gone short and right into the stride of Ariel Lassiter, no?
Correct, and I think that's where they're getting caught into the game, where they're just trying to always look for the one pass instead of maybe a combination of passes. Kind of similar to what you saw last night with the Galaxy's second goal of the game. It was a nice combination of three players there creating that goal.
Highlight reel goal, for sure.
And that's what these guys should be looking at all the time, watching what the first team is doing and try to emulate that.
Van Compernoll here for OKC Energy. Into midfield, played on and cleared away by Steres. Duke will let this go out of play. It'll be a throw-in. Evans. Koenig this time. Again, Evans knocking it up that left side. Here's Duke. Watched by Franco. Too many touches, and Franco able to clear it. He cleared out of play over the far side touch. Jimmy Nielsen is the head coach for OKC Energy FC. His second year on the job there. Formerly, of course, of Sporting Kansas City, the goalkeeper.
Yes, we do remember him. And did a nice job with Sporting Kansas City when he was in goal for them.
Got himself a championship and retired. Going out on top. Took this job immediately. Here's the long throw in the Galaxy's penalty area. And out of play for a goal kick here.
Well, the game had a goal and then got another goal, but then it seemed after the Galaxy goal, the game really just kind of went flat in a sense. And clearly, I think there's a lot of things there for both coaches, but I think right now Jimmy Nielsen's got to be a little more happy with the way his team's playing versus Kurt Anoffel and the Galaxy, the way they're playing.
Diop sends in the midfield. Won by Duke, able to play it back. Now the Galaxy defensively are playing compact right around the midfield stripe, allowing for these passes in their own defensive third for OKC. You keep on knocking it around there, that's fine. Trying not to give up the midfield if they can. Here's Townsend. Hedrick on the near side. He'll knock it forward. Not sure why you're looking for onside there. Koenig able to play it through the Galaxy 6 and out of play. And I think Joe Franco kept him on. Get to that in just a moment. Hey, Galaxy fans want to win a brand new 2015 Chevrolet Colorado. Visit lagalaxy.com/Chevy to see some of your favorite players in action and to enter for your chance to win.
Well, we're watching that from here, and it's a long ball strike 30, 40 yards into the Galaxy and the defense, the two center backs. Where are they in the marking there?
Well, Steres is looking for the offside call, but Joe Franco kept him on at the far side. Donovan plays this one all the way back to Diop, and he will power into midfield. I think it's a mistake to always look for the linesman for help, in my opinion.
Well, that's a cardinal sin there. I mean, you gotta be aware. And right now, the Galaxy are leaving things open all over the place.
This is a good giveaway. Turnover back the other way. Here comes Lassiter. Travis Bowen making the run. Lassiter will get a second chance at this one on his left foot. Has a go at goal over the bar and out of play. That might have been deflected. Corner kick here for the Galaxy.
See, and that ball there that they gave to Lassiter was a good ball. You know, it was a ball that, you know, him going forward into the space. And I think that's what you want. For me, with Mendiola, Lassiter on the wide flanks, get those guys the balls. Let them run at defenders. And, you know, then see what you can make happen.
They're bunching up the middle of the park, right? They're leaving the wings open. Galaxy have some pretty good players wide.
Well, I think they need to use the width of this field.
There's the shot from Lassiter over the bar and out. May have been on target if it didn't touch the defender. RS will take the corner kick here. Boxed away by Newton. Jamison brings this one down. Nice touch here. He's going to get the foul outside. No, he won't get the foul outside the box. Mendiola, good heads-up play, getting back defensively. He'll win it. Another ball ahead for Steres. This is knocked away. Koenig runs this one into midfield. Galaxy do have numbers back. And Franco with an easy turnover. Played ahead for Lassiter. He is onside. This looks very dangerous for the Galaxy. Lassiter taking it towards the 6. He'll get the shot away. Hedrick makes the save and sends it over the bar and out of play. I think Lassiter ran himself into a defender.
Well, I thought that, you know, Ariel should have played that ball right away into Bowen, you know, because they had him on a nice counterattack, and the ball was there as we look at the replay on the big screen. And then once he decided to try to play, then he had the defender coming out on him. That was a chance that I think the Galaxy had on the initial break. Looked like something that had potentially a goal written over it.
Corner kick, though, for the Galaxy. 41st minute here. Tied at a goal apiece. But that was a nice turnover there, won by Covarrubias as the Galaxy were able to move the ball forward quickly. Get OKC the chase back to their goal. Morris into the area, knocked away. Second chance, Mendiola back down to Jamison. He'll have a go at goal off the bar. And cleared away. Here's Evans. Look at the replay of the shot once again. Had beat the goalkeeper.
It's a great shot, bending ball. Keeper had no chance, and it hit the only thing that happened there, the post saved the goal. Good opportunity for the Galaxy to go up 2-1.
Henrik. Here's Duke. In for Dalgard. Dalgard was getting plenty of touches in the early moments. The Galaxy have shut off that one. This will be a throw-in. Thomas finds Dalgard. Comes back out to Evans, able to play on the left side. Another ball top of the area for Koenig, able to draw it down. And Joe Franco able to clear ahead. Ariel Lassiter is there. Lassiter trying to play it through, gets it back. He's got some help on the right side if he can find him. Covarrubias is there, he'll get him. And out of play. Could have done better with that one. Hey, stay up to date on all things USL by following the USL on Facebook and Twitter, or check out USLsoccer.com for scores, stats, news, and more.
Well, there, I think Lassiter tried the harder pass. I think the easy one would have been the Bowen up over the top.
On the near side, though, Townsend looking dangerous here for OKC, right in front of Donovan. That's blocked by Todd. Harris keeps this alive. He'll get a long cross into the backside of the penalty area over the top of Koenig. Steres will run it down, shield it out of play for a throw-in. It is final in Vancouver. The United States women are the World Cup champions, and a 5-2 win over Japan today. Congratulations, ladies. Well deserved.
That's a great result, and you know, 5-2. Wow, that's a lot of goals in a World Cup final.
Jumped out in the early moments. Carly Lloyd with a hat trick. Not a natural hat trick, though, like Robbie Keane last night. Shot from distance by Dalgard is blocked. Mendiola will pick up the loose ball. He's by himself, though. He'll have to wait for some help. Here's Auris. Covarrubias as the Galaxy gets some numbers forward. Auris once again. Jamison back to Auris. Switching over, Lassiter on the left side this time, tries to knock it down in front. He was offside. And possession back to OKC Energy FC. Dalgard. Evans, backside Hedrick, that is. Right in front of halftime here. I can't imagine too much stoppage time, right? Maybe 1 minute?
Max 1 minute just because of the goals.
As he ran past the ball, and the Galaxy will get it back. Auris has got some room here down the middle of the park. Plays through for Jamison. He's got Travis Bowen making the run to goal. He's got Mendiola making the late run. Gets it into Mendiola, and right on the keeper, Newton. Good idea, not enough on that, though.
Yeah, he just tried to redirect it, but he was a little too far for that type of redirection shot.
1 minute of added time. Dalgard playing it back. Evans this time. He'll find Thomas. Near side to Harris. I think both clubs will be happy to get to the locker room now. Hedrick. Evans. And they'll work it left side. Interception again, Covarrubias. Mendiola, this should be the last play. Mendiola waiting for somebody to make a run, trying to find Travis Bowen that time, and Bowen unfortunately trying to keep himself onside. Turned into a turnover for the Galaxy. Townsend. Played over near side to Harris. Biscoff offside, and I think that'll do it for the first half of play here. Kind of a sluggish game. It's a 1-1 game right now at the 45-minute mark.
I agree with you. I think the game lacked a little bit. I think there were times when the Galaxy 2 were breaking and they could have plastered instead of dribbling so much. I'm sure there'll be some coaching moments there for both coaches to get their points across to their teams before they come out for the second half.
Koenig the goal for OKC Energy FC, and the goal by Auris for LA Galaxy 2. Halftime, 1-1 between these clubs. We'll be back with the second half. Stay with us here at LAGalaxy.com.
Magical work of Messi again, setting up Neymar! And they have carved PSG apart. Luis Suarez finishes the job once and for all, and he made it look so simple.
I mean, it was amazing. It was, one of those games definitely where, you kind of realize it's, you put it in perspective and you see that it's bigger than just a sport. There's millions of kids that struggle in the world with who they are, regardless if they're gay or straight or, different religions and ethnicities and all that stuff. So to be kind of a bit of a spokesperson for just being different, I guess. I realized that game was kind of a symbol in that way. I wasn't ready to play. I wasn't really fit or hadn't trained for a long time, but I was really excited and I felt grateful to be able to get onto the field and kind of start my career and have my family there, and obviously my teammates were very supportive in the stadium. I mean, I think you've heard this before, is when you go into a stadium you usually don't hear people or notice what's going on in the stands, but I remember just a little bit more excitement and people getting up and applauding and just being supportive. So it was a pretty special moment. Special also when I hear from other people how important that moment was for them, and they say, I watched your first game, or I was in the stadium, and I've never been to a Galaxy game, but I came to the stadium to support you that day. I remember on my way to the game, oh wow, this is going to be, my first time being back, and I wasn't sure if I was going to play or not, so I was just thinking of the possibilities. But it's more I look back now and kind of see, my first game back and kind of the journey I went through for the next few years, a couple of years, and then winning a championship last year. And I think that's why I was overly emotional after we won, because I remembered all those experiences, and again the ups and downs, and hard road trips and tough training sessions and bad games and good games, and that was definitely the beginning. So I remembered all that stuff. It's crazy. It's been 2 years. It feels like it's been a lot longer than that. But I think some of the biggest changes would just be more just enjoying every day coming in here and kind of being at peace with who I am and how I am different from guys on the team, but also how I've been able to fit in and just kind of transition into being just another member on our team, and to be a soccer player, or Robbie, instead of rather than being a gay soccer player. When I first came in, it was tough to always do media every day or have different events or different things, where it was just there was so much focus on me being a gay athlete, and now I don't really even think about it. So I think that's the biggest difference.
Opening for Alan Gordon, and it's not over by a long shot. 4 minutes in stoppage time. We'll play up until the 94th minute. Just in time for the Dynamo. Again inside. And that's it. Gordon scoring in stoppage time.
Well, that's the moment of the game. Alan Gordon, nice header there. Clearly he's happy because it was an important victory, especially as they await the arrival of Steven Gerrard. They want to get the momentum going.
It was the Los Angeles Galaxy beating the Houston Dynamo 1-0. Don't have a good night. Have a great night.
Taken off the ball by Walker. He's able to play it forward to Landon Donovan. Donovan finding Robbie Keane. This looks good. Keane tries to cut it back. Landon Donovan has set the record. 135 goals. And that is the new mark in Major League Soccer. 2-0 Galaxy.
There is no better way for that goal to have come. Much deserved. Sends the message that he's needed. Congratulations to Landon Donovan, because this is just a great ball that he puts in, continues the run, and as the ball goes across, he makes sure that he is in the space and can finish this off. Brilliant goal all the way around. And Landon Donovan right there makes history. As you can see, the joy right there, what that goal means.
It's been a long week. And you have no idea how many messages I've received from people, literally thousands of messages from people around the country, around the world. People that say, I'm a diehard Sounders fan, I'm a diehard DC United fan, I've hated you all of my life on the field, and I'm so happy for you. And I think you guys know me pretty well. It's hard not to make it about me, and I don't necessarily want it to be that way. But I've sacrificed a lot to be in the position I'm in, and I was very happy for myself because I've dedicated a lot to this, and I really think I deserve what happened today. To be honest, when I scored, I wasn't thinking about the record. It only occurred to me maybe 10 seconds into the celebrating, and it's great. I mean, it really is. But I think more importantly, I want to make sure that I enjoy the rest of the season. I keep helping our team, and I want to get back to enjoying football because this has been a week where I had moments where I fell out of love with it a little bit, and I want to make sure that I keep enjoying it.
Is your wall in need of some signed memorabilia? Now you can bid on the LA Galaxy Foundation silent auction without leaving your seat. All you have to do is text Galaxy to 52182. Start bidding and you can win the shirt right off my...
Here's the shot by Keane, deflected, he scores! And the Galaxy open up the scoring 3 minutes in.
One's curled inside. Look good. Opportunity, Sammy. Villarreal. It's the crossaway in front of Pal for Sardes, and it's in! And the Galaxy have tied it up. Another great ball inside. This could be it for Galaxy. Put back, it's good! That's on his, yes! The outswinger gets on, it's attacking, and it's looped in! It's Alan Gordon who did it! The one-time Timber has tied it up in stoppage time!
It's very special for me. I haven't spent too much time in LA, but it's great to come into such a good team. We've got a lot of good players, and it was tough leaving, but it just came around that time to just expand my wings and get some playing time. And despite everything, I had a really good time at West Ham. I spent a long time, and I learned a lot. I wouldn't be the player that I am today if it wasn't for that club. So I have a lot of respect for them. But like I said, it wasn't easy leaving. But I'm happy I'm here. I'd like to say I'm more of on the creative side. I try to play attacking midfield. Luckily, I can play out wide, or I can play in the middle, and I think it'll just vary. I think it just depends on what formation and how the manager sees it. But I think we'll just take it day by day and see where I fit in. Try to create stuff and try to get some goals.
brush me off. If I was dead, would they love me then? Or would I be forgot? Your idols are idling, try falling up. I don't believe in the mirage. I ain't got time to waste with facade. Fake rock, fake rock.
Gonzalez headed back across. Gordon is there! On his 200th MLS appearance, Alan Gordon puts LA in front.
Take the corner. Plays into the area, looking for Gordon to come through. Ishizaki working on De Jong on his left foot, sends it through. Rebound is loose. Husidic scores, and it is 1-0 Galaxy here in the 9th minute of the contest.
I'm a visionary, nah, but they brush me off. If I was dead, would they love me then? Or would I be forgot? Your idols are idling, try falling up. I don't believe in the mirage. I ain't got time to waste with facade. Fake rock, fake rock. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Franklin Jameson the fourth. It's a lovely run from him. Oh, Jameson! Oh, he'll be the toast of LA after that. What a way to get your first goal as a professional.
Welcome back to StubHub Center alongside Ralph Perez, Joe Tutino. Second half about to get underway here with both clubs tied at a goal apiece. Galaxy 2 and OKC Energy FC 1-1. Goal scored by Koenig, Danny Koenig for OKC, and Andre Alvarez for the LA Galaxy. Again, congratulations to the Women's World Cup team, world champions today after a 5-2 result against Japan. It wasn't close. They jumped out to a 4-0 lead, then 4-1 at the break. 4-2 was about as close as it would get before the United States scored another goal. And now they're receiving their gold medals, and then it will be receiving the World Cup trophy. Third World Cup for the United States women. First nation to do that on the women's side.
That is an achievement. You know, they've been in all semifinals of the 7 World Cups, and that's 4 World Cup finals. I mean, 4. They won 3 and then lost 1. So they quite an achievement for the other side of the soccer house, the women's side, and hopefully someday we'll see it on the men's side.
Our second half underway. Galaxy with the ball off the kickoff. It'll come back defensively. Steres near side for Joe Franco. Cleared back into the Galaxy defense. All right, you saw what you saw in the first half. What changes are you making, Ralph?
Well, the first thing that I'm saying is let's get Mendiola on the ball more, however we can, whether he shows in the middle like he is right now, and let's find Lassiter on the wide side.
Here's a ball ahead for Donovan. He's offside. And that one's one that Todd, I think, wanted earlier from Romney. Romney kind of hesitated, and the defense was able to move forward and caught him.
I think that's their whole thing right now, Joe. They're not finding the guy soon enough. You know, it's a little too slow, and that's the only way you're going to break down this OKC FC's defense.
Here's Hedrick. Works it wide on the right. Back over near side this time. Van Compernol. Nice job by Jamison getting in front. Lassiter, second touch a bit heavy. Comes out to Duke. Dalgard. Thomas. He'll play back for Hedrick. Van Compernol once again. This will be a throw-in. Couldn't really find Lassiter to connect with Mendiola or Jamison in the first half.
No, and I think that really falls upon the two central midfielders, Kubaruvius and Oros. They got to, you know, spray the ball a little more to get the right guys involved, because right now they're not doing it.
Handball called against Oros here. Evans will take the restart. Plays top of the box, far side. Romney on the first ball. It'll bounce and hit him, and he's able to come out with possession for a moment. He gave it away. Right to Harris, who played it out of play. So mistakes all around right now between these clubs in the first couple of minutes of the second half.
Yeah, very sloppy initial start, you know, and now they've got to find a way to get it going a little bit.
Hedrick does well to win this ball in front of Jamison. It'll come left side of Duke. Working on Lassiter. He'll cut it back. Wants the foul here. He's not going to get it. And again, he'll get the foul this time against Lassiter and a free kick.
Well, that was well played by the youngster there, you know, Christian Duke. You know, he did a nice job fighting them off, and got the foul.
I think his lone intention was to get the foul.
It just kept spinning back and forth, and I think they got a little bit impatient there, Lassiter, and just finally pushed him.
Here's the restart. Dalgard sends into the areas. Cleared away by Steres, not far enough. Harris this time. He'll play into the box. Knocked out by Steres once more. Lassiter did not hit it well. Covarrubias able to push it near side. Mendiola will run it down. Plays ahead of Lassiter. OKC has plenty of numbers back. And Dalgard able to get to this one. It'll come back to Duke. Evans. Finds Harris, right side of the circle. It'll come back to Thomas at the stripe. And Oklahoma City does stay organized going back defensively. They do a good job in that regard. The Galaxy tried to break out. They had a bunch of green shirts in front of them.
No, they do that, and then they also, I think the way they pass the ball, I'm impressed with their passing skills.
Here's Thomas, side of the 6, trying to play it through right into the defender, and Steres, who does well. The whole bench for Oklahoma City jumps up thinking that was a handball, but the referee says no, and we continue.
I thought it was a handball. I thought his arm behind his legs stopped that ball, and the assistant didn't see it that way as well.
We continue here. Van Compernol cleared out by Franco. This will be a throw-in. Christian Duke will take it. Biscoff tries to play forward. Now Dalgard. Good job here by Aris, and a foul is called against Aris. Free kick. Thought that was a foul.
Yeah, it was.
Quick restart. Duke with the cross into the area. Diop off his line. He'll pull it down. A little better communication there would be welcome. Steres now. Plays forward for Franco. Back to Mendiola. Trying to go up the wing, looking for Lassiter, able to keep it in play. Good work there by Lassiter. He'll be called for the foul here as he grabs onto the jersey of Duke to get past him.
I thought that was a clear foul. I mean, he grabbed him and pulled them back and then went around them. I see Kurt yelling at the fourth official as well as the lines, but I don't see it that way.
I think he tugged on him a little bit too much.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Too visible.
Yep.
Koenig, he wants to be, he's off. I'm not sure about that one either. It'll go to the Galaxy's favor.
Oof.
That was close.
That wasn't even close. I mean, he laid it and then went and made a good run. And these guys, I think, feel right now they're being homered.
Here's Evans now for Oklahoma City. Plays it long to the right side. It's a good build-up for the visitors. Cross intended for Koenig, blocked by Romney, corner kick.
Well, the ball that was just struck there was a great ball. It was a driven ball, but not even more than 3 feet off the ground, and was played right into that overlapping guy on the right side. Great ball by Evans.
Dalgard to take this one. Plays it in towards the spot, knocked down by Steres, kept alive though by Duke. Koenig back to Duke, and it's too much on that pass and cleared away, and the Galaxy are fortunate that time. Here's Hedrick now. Plays into the area. Cleared out by Donovan. Mendiola does well to get in front of this ball. Lassiter in for Jamison. Boy, you'd like to see much better play between the big three for the Galaxy right now. Jamison, Mendiola, and Lassiter, wouldn't you?
No question, and I think right now they're taking it to him, Oklahoma.
Nice job here by Covarrubias, able to keep this ball alive for the Galaxy. Comes near side Lassiter. Donovan. Would you play Jamison a little higher?
Well, I think one of the problems right now is that what they're trying to do is they're trying to play with him and Bowen up top, but I think everybody's getting a little frustrated of not seeing the ball, so they're thinking maybe going higher, I'll see it, but they got to have a better balance in their midfield players.
Here's Aris. He'll play ahead for Bowen. If that's the case, then you need to find Bowen as the target, play into him, and everybody plays off?
Yeah, that would be the ideal way to do it.
Here's Franco. One-time cross, top of the box. Bowen tries to get on the end of it. He does, but he'll sail wide for a goal kick here. Hey, looking to spend a night out with the family? Galaxy Family 4-Packs get you 4 tickets, hot dogs, drinks, and scarves for just $112. Purchase yours today at lagalaxy.com. 1-1 here, 55th minute.
Well, I think, he's got to maybe now, I'm sure he's talked to them at halftime, Kurt, but now he's got to, maybe look at it and say, hey, we got to get it done. And he's got to communicate that to those players because they're not making a change from halftime to right now the way the second half has started.
This will be a throw-in for Oklahoma City. Yeah, they're coming with more energy than the Galaxy, unfortunately, right now.
I agree with you on that, respect. But I think the biggest problem the Galaxy doing they're not playing a good job of keeping the ball today.
Romney will run this one down back into his own defense, clear into midfield. Jamison this time on possession. He's got Ariel Lassiter near his side. He'll find him. Plenty of room here for Lassiter. Jamison calling for the ball. Lassiter a couple of step overs. He'll take it towards the end line, run out of real estate. And I think this is part of the problem for the Galaxy. You got to do better than that. You can't go solo as much as that's happened so far in this game.
Well, for me, this is the worst game that I've seen Lassiter play. He himself there ran himself out of bounds on his own dribbling.
Van Compernol. He'll go near side to Duke. Dalgard. Evans, good job there by Jamison, but a foul called against him.
See, Lassiter and Jamison are getting frustrated, and they're making fouls. You know, and Lassiter should have been called for one just then a little while ago on Duke because he got him after the ball was played.
Here's Hedrick. Townsend will run this down, turn it all the way back into his goalkeeper, Newton. Then Compernall again. Plays into the Galaxy defense. Steres will have to come out, play back to the goalkeeper. Diop. Good work there by Mendiola, winning it back for the Galaxy. He's got Bradford Jamison here. He'll run it down onto the right side of the area. Lassiter trailing on the play. Give and go in for Lassiter. Cleared away nicely defensively that time. Now Covarrubias. Lassiter couldn't get enough of it. Tried to play it back there for Mendiola, and it gets back to the goalkeeper, Newton. There's Thomas. In towards center. Evans. Hedrick. I wonder if that first goal has stunted the Galaxy so far because of the fact there was Koenig able to get beyond and over the top on a breakaway against the Galaxy defense, because they're pretty spread right now. Stretched, I would say, through the middle.
Yeah, they are, and you know, it looks like for me, they got to find a way now to say, okay, let's spread the game out. Let's try to, you know, utilize this great field that we have here at StubHub Center.
Here's Mendiola now. He's got Bowen if he can find him. Bowen in an offside position onto the left side. Here's Jamison. Nice job by Jamison. He could not get around the defender, though. And it's picked up by Newton. The ball got there, but he lost his footing. Biskov now. Near side of Duke. Plays one into the box, looking for Koenig. Koenig able to bring it down. Nice save by Diop, but a foul called against Koenig as he pushed off on the defender in Romney that time.
Well, he clearly pushed off, but I tell you, that was, well, you know, that was a good little action by him. Brought it off his chest and got that volley on goal. But, you know, the right decision there to be called for the foul.
Diop will take the restart. He wants everybody to get into midfield. Knocked ahead for Bowens. This will be a foul against Bowens.
Well, you know, as you look at the game now, and we've played, you know, almost 60 minutes here, and you're saying to yourself, what can we do to change it? So now I think it hasn't happened with those guys on the field. So now you got to look at your bench and say, who can I bring in to get us going in the right direction if I'm the Galaxy 2?
Duke tries to play ahead for Dalgard. This will go out of play. Looks like the Galaxy 2 might be looking at Bradley Diallo to come on. Normally a defensive player for the Galaxy. But I'm assuming that's going to be for Donovan, right? 60 minutes now?
Yeah, that might be the program, as you mentioned earlier. How many minutes are you going to play him?
Van Compernol able to play back for Hedrick. So they have Mendiola tuck inside from that left wing position. That hasn't worked all that well.
No, it hasn't, and you know, it really hasn't worked well either with, you know, Jamison and Bowen and,
right.
and Lassiter, you know, the three-prong that they're trying to play as an attacking group. So sometimes, you know, I think what you're seeing here tonight is a team that's a little flat. You know, I think mentally and physically a little flat at this game, this approach. This guy has an interesting flip. I saw him with the University of Washington, and
Harris with a long throw into the area, boxed down by Diop. Turnover here on the near side. Townsend plays another ball, backside of the box. Donovan will head this away. Mendiola tries to clear the zone. He does. Trying to remember the woman from the WUSA who used to do it on the throw-ins. That was the first time I saw that. Here's Duke. Plays it through, cleared out. Kim Pickup. You might remember that name, Kimberly Pickup. She was the first one I saw do that.
okay. Well, it's been around. I mean, and the first guy that really had a big one like that was Vogel Wallace at the University of Virginia. And I coached in the Senior Bowl All-Star game, and I saw him do that, and I thought, whoa, there hasn't been too many of them, though.
Acrobatic. Steres. Play ahead to Franco. Near side it comes Lassiter. Aris, the goal scorer here for the Galaxy, able to play it forward to Mendiola. Comes on near for Franco. Yeah, Galaxy keep working, though. Keep working, working, working. They have the talent to do it. Jamison from distance, right on the keeper. Newton that time. Trying to find his space there. It looks like he's trying to shake something off.
Yeah, he's been gimpy. He's limping a little bit. He's hasn't been feeling it for the last 5 to 8 minutes.
He's got it now. Here comes Jamison one more time. He'll cut back, and he's pulled down. That'll be a foul and a free kick. Good restart opportunity here for the Galaxy. Hey, looking to spend a night out with the family? Or did I pass that one up? Join the Galaxy, presented by Herbalife, July 17th for the California Classico, when English soccer legend Steven Gerrard makes his MLS debut against the San Jose Earthquakes right here at StubHub Center. 8 o'clock start at LAGalaxy.com for tickets. Todd Donovan is done for the day. Here comes Bradley Diallo, replacing him on the left side defensively. Bowen is done, and here comes Jack McBean. Good restart again, though. You have Aris there, you have Covarrubias there. Aris can certainly hit from there. Doesn't look like it's 10 walls yet on that wall, so we'll move it back a couple more yards. It's still pretty close. Look like 10 yards to you, Ralph?
No, that's about 9 at best.
If you're lucky.
We've gotten spoiled with the spray. You
Yeah.
know, the line has made it very clear.
Here's Aris. Plays it to the bar post. It's saved by Newton. Corner kick. And Andre Aris will trot over. He'll take this corner for the Galaxy. Look at it one more time. Nice job by Newton making that save. Aris plays it through. McBean gets on the end of it. It'll be out of play for a goal kick.
Well, now with Jack up there in that spot, you know, you got a little more size, you know, and a guy who likes to play up high. So let's see if he can give him a little bit of a lift, because that's something that they're looking for right now, because they want the 3 points at home.
Oh yeah, and it's a good opportunity here. Get the victory. They're in first place. Should be a throw-in. It is a throw-in, but a throw-in for Oklahoma City. I think with Jack, you also get a little more creativity up top.
Yeah, I think you get, you know, a guy who's going to play that high guy, you know.
Here's McBean now for the Galaxy. Plays into the stride of Covarrubias. Heavy touch. Oklahoma City comes out with possession. Biscoff able to play it forward for Thomas. He will play back defensively onto the far side. Hedrick now. Here's Newton. And the Galaxy starting to pressure a little higher now. Thomas. Van Compernol. Here's Evans. Chested down towards the middle of the park and easily into Mendiola's stride. He'll win it back. Aris now for the Galaxy. Finds Mendiola. Back defensively, Steres. Covarrubias. Mendiola. He'll go right side. Lassiter trying to run this one down. It'll be cleared out of play. Check that. Joe Franco, I should say, tried to run it down. This will be a throw-in. Now Mendiola. Plays it in. Bradford Jamison. He'll win himself a throw-in. Good smart play there. He ran out of room, said let's get the throw-in reset.
Well, again, that's what Mendiola does good. He's making those kind of knifing passes.
And Diallo's going to have to run this one back into midfield. Covarrubias. Here's Steres. Andre Aris finds McBean. He's got Franco open on the wing if you can see him. Here's Mendiola instead. Joe Franco. Back out, Covarrubias once again. He'll get the big cross into the area, cleared out. Now Bradford Jamison has Mendiola, decides to go for goal, gets the shot away, it's saved by Newton and out of play. Corner kick, Mendiola was making that run, and Jamison went to his left instead. He had to go to goal instead of getting that pass away.
Nice save again by the keeper there, Newton. But, nice little movement finding that hole as we look at the replay. Jamison right on top of the D there, fakes it, goes again, gets around the defender, hits his shot. Keeper making a good save because it was going near post.
Andre Aris to take this corner kick. He'll fix his boot. You got Romney right at the spot. Steres alongside. Jack McBean, top of the area. To go back into the back of the box. Intended for McBean, but Newton picks up. Does a good job coming off his line. Van Compernol able to play forward. Evans. Here's Thomas out to the right side. Townsend all the way back to Hedrick. Good challenge by Lassiter that time. I was wondering if the Galaxy just giving Oklahoma City a little too much time in their own defense. This will be a foul and a free kick. Van Compernol continuing to kick at the ball. He's going to get a verbal warning at the very least from our referee.
And a little frustration there. But he's done a nice job in the back for them tonight. And, Compernol and his partner inside there, the player that, I look at it, he's from Cameroon.
Hedrick?
Hedrick. They're a nice, strong pair in the back.
Romney now finds Diallo. Tries to push it up the wing. It's cleared away. Steres. He'll find Covarrubias here. Franco's open on the wing if he wants to get the pass away. Covarrubias is going to wind up at goal here. And it's easily on the goalkeeper, Newton. And Mendiola turns around and says, hey, you had two options. You had me and you had Franco on the right. I can't disagree with him.
I think sometimes those two guys, Aris and Kourouris, they like to shoot from distance. They're not afraid to hit from long-range shots.
It worked out earlier. I understand Aris got the goal, but you have players on this team that should be scoring and should have the shots. This will be a foul and a free kick. Foul against Jack McBean. Hey, see the future of the LA Galaxy. Raul Mendiola, Oscar Sorto, and Los Dos take on OC Blues Thursday, July 16th, 7:30 at StubHub Center. Tickets are only $10 at LAGalaxy.com, and kids 12 and under get in free. Always a nice night for the family.
Well, what's happened here, Joe, in this game is that it's kind of gotten away from the Galaxy. I mean, time is running, it's going, and they're really not putting in what I would thought would be the offensive thrust.
This will be a throw-in for Oklahoma City. Not pressuring Oklahoma City enough.
Yeah, but also, I thought that by now they would have gotten a goal. Gotten their chances, created some chances, but again, you got to give OKC a little credit here.
Covarrubias. Now it finally gets to Mendiola, but right when the defender gets there. Here's Jamison, back to Jack McBean. This ball played forward. This is going to be a yellow card. Van Compernol. Remember, he was the player earlier that kept on kicking after the foul.
Right. And, that was clear. I mean, he got him after the ball was played.
Covarrubias now. It'll be played back to Steres onto the left side. Diallo. Now Aris will switch. Ari Lassiter. Duke. Wow. And the foul is called here against Lassiter. I thought Duke was the player that might have been wrapping him up. But it'll go back the other way.
Looks like the Galaxy going to make a sub here, Joe.
Kanoa Bailey about to come on.
Yeah, it looks like he's the next sub here for them. I'm surprised that OKFC hasn't really made any changes yet.
Kuna will be called for a foul here, pushing off on Aris. Here's the substitution coming up. Bradford Jamison is done. Seems like he's playing on a knock of some sort.
I would say that, tonight for me, him and Lassiter and even Raul Mendiola haven't played, what I've seen them capable of playing as far as the quality of play. And for me, especially with Jamison, I saw him take a knock earlier and he tried to play through it, but they took him off.
Here's the ball ahead for Kanoa Bailey. He's offside. And possession back to Oklahoma City here. Newton. And out of play. It looks like Oklahoma City about to make two substitutions here. Kyle Gregg and Daniel Gonzalez about to come on. Romney, near side Franco. Playing forward, Lassiter can't run onto this one. Kanoa Bailey can't either. Hedrick able to clear. Over the far side touch. This will be a throw-in. Lots of speed, lots of energy from Bailey coming onto the field here for the Galaxy. And maybe Bradford Jamieson just trying to work himself back into soccer shape. As you mentioned, Ralph, looked like he took a knock early. It's a battle for North American supremacy when your 5-time MLS Cup champion take on the pitch against Mexico's premier soccer club and 12-time Liga MX champion Club America. Saturday, July 11th, 8:30 here at StubHub Center. Visit LAGalaxy.com for tickets. Substitutions are made as Townsend comes off. So does Dalgard. I thought Dalgard was one of their best players. And Townsend played well as well. Players coming on. Kyle Gregg and Daniel Gonzalez. Hedrick will play in the midfield. Steres just pokes it forward. Andre Aure is able to win it, cannot find Mendiola. Covarrubias play near side. 78th minute now, 1-1. Duke sends ahead for Gregg, cleared away by Steres. He'll find Jack McBean. Jack to push this one forward along the near touchline. Now Mendiola. Aris, he'll wheel it around left side. Diallo. Back to Aris once again. Covarrubias this time. That's a good ball. Left side, Diallo. He'll get the cross into the area. This is over the bar. Right on top of the bar. The goalkeeper touched it. It'll be a corner kick.
That's one of those balls, you know, as a keeper, you're reading it. It looks like, okay, I got it. Then all of a sudden it keeps going behind you, bending. And, you know, a lot of work there for Newton, but he finally at the very end did what he had to do to get it over the bar and give up a corner.
It's a very uncomfortable feeling for a goalkeeper when a ball's coming in like that, unorthodox on them.
Well, no doubt about it. I mean, I think the challenge is let's see what they can do with it.
Andre Aris winding this one up. Aris plays in. Steres with a header right on the keeper, Newton. Good positioning there, although it was right down the middle. So come out near side to Duke. This will be a throw-in for the Galaxy now.
It was a good ball. It was a good corner. We just saw the replay in the big booth, and good header, but, you know, just one that the keeper could easily deal with.
Here's McBean. Aris. On to Romney now. So go left side. Diallo pushing forward, trying to get into the attack. So be a throw-in. Covarrubias. Again, Romney. Cannot find Mendiola. Good work by Diallo getting this ball back. Cano Bailey. And cleared away. This will be a foul. Free kick for the Galaxy. No. Play on as Bailey comes out with possession. Bailey cuts it back, puts it on his left foot, gets the cross away, and McBean had made the run through the inside. And the ball finds the unline for a goal kick.
Well, that's a little bit of what the Galaxy's been having tonight, you know, just to not, you know, working in
not
cohesion.
Quite on the same page.
Yeah, and just really not finding one another, and, you know, it's getting now in those stages of the game, the last 10 minutes. You know, they've been good at that this year in this second half of their season, you know, getting late goals to win games.
Newton's goal kick down in midfield. Koenig comes back out. It'll go right side now. Gonzalez pushing forward. The cross is blocked and then cleared away. Good work defensively by Diallo. Mendiola. Throw in. Oklahoma City.
Well, we'll get our flip guy again coming in for the throw in here.
Harris.
Yeah, he'll do that flip one. Which for me is always amazing because you're losing sight of where you are. So you're just doing a cartwheel and chucking it into the box.
This will be a goal kick. Hurts my back just watching that.
A good flexibility there, and I mean using the ball to land on and then jumping up to your feet and just tossing it.
Jaime Villarreal will be the player that's going to come on here in a moment. Steres will chase this one down. See if the Galaxy can pull out the victory here in the 83rd minute, tied at 1. That header by Steres, the only chance the Galaxy really have had in the second half.
Well, they had that one good shot by Jameson.
True.
And then ours is free kick, but you know, I mean, they've been so far and few between, and they haven't really put a you know, a whole 10 consistent minutes of pressure on them. See, this is a big struggle for them right here, you know, trying to get out of the back. You know, I mean, they're getting sucked into hitting long balls because there's 30 yards between him and the other guys.
Galaxy making a substitution, but fans, catch every Galaxy 2 and USL regular season and playoff games live, free and in HD on YouTube this season. Subscribe today at YouTube/LA Galaxy. Mendiola is done. Jaime Villarreal will replace him. Couldn't find him enough tonight, I don't think.
He's not happy about being pulled out of the game, and especially late stages with still time on the clock to maybe win this thing.
Duke with the throw-in. Here's Gonzalez. Harris able to find him again. So come forward. Thomas. Diallo does a good job of winning this ball. He's going to try to shield it all the way out of play, and he does. Goal kick.
So when you're looking at this game, Joe, you're saying to yourself, hey, you know, my expectations, you know, thinking, hey, they've just got to win on the road. They're coming home. They'll be fired up to play here inside the stadium for the first time this season. And it sure hasn't come the way that I thought it would but they still have a little bit of time to maybe salvage the 3 points.
Franco pushing forward. He's got Bailey on the right side. Decides to play it back instead. Covarrubias. Watch there by Greg. Now Bailey will get it. And he is muscled to the ground by Koenig. How is that not a foul? We continue. Did he not throw his shoulder into him, into his stride?
It was a good cross-body block for American football.
Holy cow, the guys in the NHL will be happy about that one.
Yeah, that was, but again, you know, there were plenty of times to play that ball, and the Galaxy didn't play it. They dribbled, they held it, and that's been their MO here a little bit at times.
Covarrubias. He'll knock it forward to the left side for Diallo. That'll be headed away. Jaime Villarreal, good job. He'll win it back. Plays in for Covarrubias, but the second time around, he can't get on the end of it. Gonzalez. Broken up by Franco. This will be a foul against Gonzalez this time. Free kick. Galaxy have one more substitution about to be taking place. I believe it's Adrian Vera who will be coming on in a moment. Final moments though here. We're in the 87th minute. Villarreal working against Hedrick. That'll be a foul against Jaime. And Hedrick will be slow to get up. In fact, he's not getting up for the moment.
Yeah, he got pulled, and I think he was trying to get up when he got pulled, and I think again, he'll take his time because why not?
Substitution will happen here. Vera comes on, replacing Covarrubias. 88th minute now. Probably get 2 minutes of stoppage, I imagine.
I think so with all those subs. Galaxy making 5 and them making 2.
Newton with the restart. Knocked away by Romney. Diallo. Hard, rugged tackle there. That'll be a foul against Diallo and a free kick.
It's a good effort there, and not giving up on that play was Gonzalez.
So Harris to take the restart. He'll actually give way for Duke. He'll take this free kick.
Well, here's their chance for them. Serve this ball into the box, but right now there's no one on Hendrick.
Here's the cross into the area, go right to the keeper, Diop. Diop with the long punt. It'll go out the far side for a throw-in. Diallo. Romney. Could not find Vera. Played into the Galaxy defense. Romney's going to have to run this one down. Greg chasing fresh legs as well. Back to Diop. He'll clear away into midfield. Noah Bailey. 90th minute here. Still tied at 1. Aris. Bailey one more time. Cleared away from him. Again, Andre Aris. Wheels it in for Jaime Villarreal. Won by Greg. Biscoff. This will be a foul against the Galaxy. You have to be careful there. He's going to get a yellow card for his efforts.
Well, we're looking at now, and he's going to put it up here, but it's a good chance again to put this ball in the box.
3 minutes of added time here. Diallo plays ahead for McBean. Again, cleared away by Van Compernol. It's getting rather sloppy here in the closing moments. Another long ball. And out of play for a goal kick here for Diop. Question is now, Ralph, can the Galaxy, do they have enough energy left to get themselves 3, 4, 5 passes and one final strike here to win this game?
Well, they haven't done it at all really up to now, so I don't see it happening. I think if anything, they want to make sure they don't give up one either.
Foul called against the Galaxy here, free kick. Play to the far side, Diallo can't get on the end of this one. Greg has it. Villarreal all the way back to his goalkeeper, Diop. Plays onto the far side, Lassiter. Here's Villarreal pushing forward, trying to switch it to the right. Not enough on that ball for Kanoa Bailey. So be a turnover? No, it's going to be a foul against the Galaxy.
Yeah, these are fouls that you don't want to make. You're just giving them the ball back.
Evans. Nice job by Franco breaking this up. It'll be a throw-in, though.
They're going for the long flip in. They're holding it for him. And give one more last flip is what Nielsen's telling them.
Harris with the throw-in. Sends it long into the Galaxy penalty area. It'll bounce through and then cleared away by Steres. Another ball into the Galaxy defense. Koenig, he comes in front and offside.
Well, I got to say, you know, OKC FC, I think, came in here tonight and did a nice job overall, you know, in both halves. You know, they battled, they did what they had to do to keep the Galaxy off the board after their first goal.
Diop sends long. It'll come back out to Diallo trying to get forward. McBean settles it. Franco back to Steres. Duke will run this one down near side. He clears it. And this is going to be a foul against the Galaxy. And Diallo took that shot to the chest there. Both players are injured. Duke is not moving. Kanoa Bailey took that foot right to the midsection. He'll pick up a yellow card. And Duke is going to be okay, I believe.
Well, you know, Joe, one of the things that you saw tonight, you know, and I think there's some players there that like this kid Duke. They did a nice job. You know, they defended well, that back four. And really, because I think when you look at dangers, you know, the Galaxy clearly have more talent. But again, I think that the Oklahoma club came in here and showed what they could do as far as defensively, being organized, building their game, and making this a 1-1 draw at the moment.
They suffocated the Galaxy at pretty much every part of the field.
No, you're right. And you know, for me, you know, if it's more than anything else, you know, you could see it in some of the players tonight, even when they came off and they were subbed off. You know, Jameson and Mendiola, guys who came off. I mean, obviously we knew Donovan was more of a work of getting minutes played, but the other guys, I think, that play with the club full time were disappointed in how it went, and then maybe even their own performance, because they came off a look of frustration.
See how much added time our referee allows for because of this injury. Could be one more substitution for Oklahoma City. I think Jimmy Nielsen wants to have the substitution made here and bring on Sanchez replacing Duke, but the referee says no, we're going to continue. And he has called the end of this match. So he allowed that basically 90 seconds of injury time to continue as part of the play.
That was a little surprising. I mean, that clearly was, you know, a stoppage of time there. And but what can you say?
Well, we've come to the end of this one. They earn a point apiece. Galaxy 1, Oklahoma City 1. We thank you for joining us here at LAGalaxy.com. For Ralph Perez, Joe Tutino saying so long. We'll talk to you on the 16th and the 17th. When the junior side's home on the 16th, the senior side is home on the 17th. Get your tickets at LAGalaxy.com. Once again, the final score, LA Galaxy 2 and Oklahoma City 1-1 is your final. Have a good night.